Eagle Nation, I know you watched them games over the weekend, AFC Championship and the NFC Championship, and I got to give a shout out to the Bengals and the Rams for doing their thing. But today, we're going to talk about the NFL and how it's the only league where you can be at the bottom and next year be at the top.
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we scream and fly, eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today, we got a lot to talk about. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, help your boy out and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and ding that notification bell so you know when these videos drop.
Keep that roots going, baby!
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, roots! Hey, Bengals try to grow their roots, right? They weren't good in 2020, and now look at them in the Super Bowl in 2021. That is where I want to start. The Cincinnati Bengals somewhat did what the Eagles did in 2017-18, right? Free agents hit, draftees hit, and we went from a team that was 7-9 to the Super Bowl and won. And they were 4-10 and then went to the Super Bowl, and we'll see what happens with the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, again, how did we get to that Super Bowl? Some low-key off-season signings. That's why the Eagles having as much cap space as we do is important. And draftees is important. Because what did the Bengals do this offseason? They did what the Eagles did in 2017. They didn't get the big-name signings, but they got signings that really helped them. Let's look what the Bengals did. Defensive end Trey Hendricks. Signed him from the Saints. Big-time plays throughout the postseason. Cornerback Chidobe Awuzie from the Cowboys. Wasn't good over there, but he's been playing within their system and been making some good plays. Let's not forget cornerback Mike Hilton, who had the interception in overtime against Patrick Mahomes. Now, we could talk and laugh about cornerback Eli Apple, who only got the 1-year, $1.2 million deal because he got to prove it, and it's because he does too much of this. Now, he made some plays last night against the Chiefs, but he also got beat. But he is doing better than what other Cincinnati Bengal cornerbacks have done. And because of Awuzie, because of Hilton, Eli Apple can kind of, hide in there. But it's a 1-year deal, and he's part of the turnaround, whether we like him or not. Defensive tackle Larry, I can't say these last names. He got a 1-year deal. He's a rotation piece. And safety Ricardo Allen, another rotation piece, special teamer. Hey, he's fitting in. And I forgot to pull this guy's name, and I don't know why their website didn't have it, but Riley Reef, a guy that the Eagles were talking about, the ex-Viking, 32 years old, offensive lineman who has been helping the protection of Joe Burrow. It hasn't been great. It has not. Tennessee, 9 sacks. But they did pretty good in the second half of the Chiefs game, and these were free agent signings. Let's not forget that they drafted Jamar Chase, right? They didn't help him on the O-line, but they got Jamar Chase. But look at this list. This list was part of the reason why they got to the Super Bowl. And then, of course, Joe Burrow taking that big leap. And he did take a leap, right? He was the first overall pick out of the 2019 draft. But let's not act like he came in as a rookie and was lighting it up. 10 games started before the ACL or Achilles tear, I forgot which one it was. He was 2-7-1. You're like, he tied? Oh, yeah. It was against the Eagles. 2-7-1, 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 2,688 yards. But you knew he had the potential because you saw the flashes. Big arm, throwing motion, scramble ability, right? The vision. You saw it. It just wasn't translating right away because sometimes you need to grow. Now, Joe Burrows is a little bit weird in the sense that he's already 25. This year, he's 25. So the stats I'm reading you, 10 games started, 2-7-1, 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and 2,688 yards was when he was 24. Now, I'm not going to compare him to Jalen Hurts because he was the first overall pick for a reason. He was a dynamite player in LSU his last year, because let's think about Joe Burrow. He was on Ohio State's roster. He couldn't start over Dwayne Haskins, and they wanted Justin Fields. So he bounced to LSU and only had a great year as a senior. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Edwards-Helaire. He had some talent, but Joe Burrow is showing you he should have been the number one pick. And I'm not comparing him to Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts has a longer delivery. He doesn't have the arm Joe Burrow does. Not saying Jalen Hurts can't get better, but Joe Burrow was a better prospect. However, in the sense of he was the first overall pick. But Burrow took the leap. 6 games started, 10-6, 34 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and 4,611 yards, and he's in the Super Bowl right now. But once again, the Bengals won 4 games. They only won 2 with Joe Burrow. The team got better, and Burrow took that leap. If I learned anything from these playoff games, that you can use an elite quarterback. Think about the games. Allen, Mahomes, Burrows, right? Matthew Stafford coming in the clutch. You can use an elite thrower of the ball, no doubt about it. But you need to build a team around him. When Joe Burrow threw that pick in the game to Jamar Chase, when he forced it to Jamar Chase, the defense said, I got you. And they got him. Pat Mahomes had 2 interceptions and 0 touchdowns in the second half. When the Bengals started dropping 8 back in coverage, Mahomes didn't know what to do. Andy Reid didn't adjust. The Bengals adjust and the Chiefs didn't. They should have ran the ball more. Dropping 8 back in coverage. They just couldn't stop it. But I say all this to say this. Them free agent signings I talked about with the Bengals, but they fit. The Eagles free agent signings in 2017-18 season, 17 when we won the Super Bowl, but they fit. The trades. And we are coming up in a crucial time. The Eagles won 9 games with Jalen Hurts. Whether you believe Jalen Hurts can take the leap or you believe we have to go out and get a quarterback. This video is not going to be me arguing either way. I believe you got to go out and get the best players to play. If Deshaun Watson is cleared and Russell Wilson is willing to come here and you can get him and still build, then by all means do it, because right now they are better quarterbacks than Jalen Hurts. I do believe in the upside of Jalen Hurts, and I believe if he puts himself to it this offseason, you can see a jump. We saw it in Burrow and Allen, and I know he's not the same player. But reading the field was Allen's problem. He just had the big arm. Jalen's going to have to overcome more, but it's not impossible. At the end of the day, we need to use what we got, which is salary cap, money, and picks. Whether we put the picks to go get a quarterback, not all of them, whether we build up this defense, whether we sign free agents on offense and defense, we have the money and the time and the dangerous GM in Howie Roseman to go do that. The NFC is wide open. The Rams were the 6th seed? Not the 6th seed. The Rams were the 4 seed. The 1 seed got knocked out. The 2 seed got knocked out. The 3 seed got knocked out. I don't remember at this point. But if Aaron Rodgers is leaving, Tom Brady retiring, the Cowboys are the Cowboys. Kyler's still young. Who is it? The Rams? I mean, the NFC is wide open. So if we moved all our chips in and went out and got a quarterback, or we go out and get 3 studs on the defensive side, Jalen takes the next step. We sign a veteran wide receiver, maybe Marcus Williams, or maybe Bates from the Bengals. Maybe they can't afford him back. If you go out and make a splash in free agency, and Howie Roseman, although he's been talking rebuild, he's watching the Bengals in a rebuild, retool. Go sign some free agents. Hopefully our draft picks go good. It all meshes, and we're in a Super Bowl. Howie Roseman like, dang, that was our idea. Let's do it. Let's go get another corner, a defensive end, a safety. Let's draft a linebacker. And again, the main topic is going to be on, do you believe in Jalen Hurts' ability? I'm not even talking about us. Does Howie Roseman, in the sense that if he thinks Jalen Hurts is getting another year to try out for the long-term position, well, then he might not go in. All in, I'm saying, right? You got to believe in Jalen Hurts, or you got to believe in the quarterback under center to go all in free agency. The draft is different. You got the picks, whether you're going to put one in 2023, whether you're going to package them or use them. You're going to go out all out there. But I can see Howie Roseman, if things come to fruition, he believes in Hurts, he gets a quarterback, says, well, this free agency, I'm going to make it count. It's up to Jalen Hurts' improvement and what we really feel about him as an organization, a fan base, all that stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section when it comes to why can't we spend money in free agency and go from a 9-win team to an 11-12, right? Bengals went from 4 to 10. We can go from 9 to 12. The NFC has been more open than I've can remember. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This year free agency and the draft can really send us to where we need to be, because this was a retooling season and we won 9 games. Ask yourself another team that classifies themselves in a retool that won more than 6. The Jets, the Giants, Washington, Texans, Jacksonville. There's other ones out there. Name another team in a retool that won 9 games. I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. Leave your thoughts in the comment section, whether it's Jalen Hurts next year, new quarterback, how he being aggressive. Can we be like the Cincinnati Bengals? We out.